Good. Now, before I start, as usual, let's have a simple story. Once upon a time, there was a guy named John, obviously. Now, John is a simple guy who wants to get a job as soon as possible. He studied from a normal college, but he is so brilliant today. John is one of the intellectual person in his school, college times. So obviously after the college, John wants to get a good job. So he came to Amirpet and he started to get the coaching. So in Amirpet, whether you get the coaching or not, you will get the friends. So John got in his hostel two friends, Raj and Shekhar. So Raj and Shekhar becomes John's friends. All three shares the same room. Slowly they became like a buddies, kind of a three idiots. Now every time John wants to study, Raj used to come and say it like, come on, we will go to somewhere and we'll eat some food. So John used to go with Raj. And every other time John used to study, the Shaker used to come and say it like, we will go for a movie. John used to go with the Shaker. So these three people, as they are new to the Hyderabad, they explored everything in Hyderabad. So John went with all the food places in Hyderabad, covered all types of foods. John went with Shaker to all the movies. Whenever the movie released, he used to go. He enjoyed like a great one. But one day when he came to room, he kind of got shocked by seeing a news that Raj got a job. Raj got the job. So immediately Shaker came to the John, said it like, see, this guy cheated us. So he said it fun, but he studied and he got the job. This made the Shaker and John friendship more stronger. So they left the Raj, but Raj went his with career. Shaker and John became more friends. Now, next onward, Shaker and John wasted more hours and have it more fun. They went to all other places in Hyderabad where they could get fun, and you know them. Huh. Now, but after a few days later, Shaker also got the job. One day, the Shaker got the job. Then John understand. John is the intellectual person of three, but Raj got the job. Despite all the fun the Shaker had with him, the Shaker also got the job. The reason is very simple. It's not about cheating. It's like Raj and Shaker had the fun, but they remembered why they came to Amirpet or to Hyderabad. But John forgot because John kind of enjoyed in this only. Slowly, John became some kind of lazy, procrastinate, you know, addicted to whatever the social media things, fun. Now John wants to study. He wants to get the job, but he couldn't because he became something like too, not able to focus on that. Then John understand what is problem with him. John sat with no fun. John stopped all his works, all his other things. Morning and night he really studied, and the John got a placement at Google, and finally he got settled. The story is very simple, sir. It's not the problem of everyone, but very few I observed. Imagine you go to some shopping mall. In shopping mall, you will go for a shopping. Simple logic. But some people, they will go to shopping mall. They forgot why they came there and they started, you know, going for another things. The same way, if you go to vegetable market for vegetables, you should not look for other things. Simple thing. Some people know it very well. Good. Now, the same way, when you come to Amirpet for a job, you should look for the job only. You should not look for other things, which most people do. I'm not pointing all, but some people, they know what they are. Realize it. This is the only time period. Hardly focus 6 months, dear. 6 months only. Stop all the other things. After 6 months, you will get the people, you will get the money, you will get the job, you will get whomever you want. Believe me, your life will be so easy after the 6 months. But the 6 months you have to struggle. If you check it in your hostels or in some places, I know some students who are in the same Amirpet from more than 1 year. Did you ever see one person like that? I saw so many. The only problem with that is 1 year is equals to more than 1 lakh, isn't it? Per month, 1 month salary, sorry, 1 month hostel fee is only 6,000, I think. With your extra things and all, it will be some 2,000 for food and all, extra food. So per month, 8,000 is almost equals to 1 lakh, kind of 1 year. So I don't want people to spend that much. Start with something simple. Slowly start your progress. 1 year of your Amirpet learning is equals to 1 month of your job. In job, you can learn all of this in 1 month. MySQL, you will learn it in 1 day in job. Believe me, 1 day. Because this is not something different. In class, how you will learn? What is concept? Explain concept, examples, definition, diagrams, again practice. इन जॉब ये पूरा नहीं रहता. क्या करना है, टेबल ज्वाइन करना है, कैसे करता है, ऐसा करता है, हो गया. That's it. No one will tell you the definition. They don't need. That is the power of job, and that's the power of practical thinking. I want people to start your career as soon as possible. Don't forget why you came here. Is it clear, my everyone? Good. Let's start our MySQL. I hope online also understand. Let's start here. For advanced level, how we prepare MySQL. Practice basic level first. Slowly you will go to advanced level. If you are strong in basics, it will reach you to the advanced level, sir. Shirty, 9 MDB. Our course teaches you MySQL and MongoDB, two databases. In reality, you don't need two databases. You need one database solid knowledge. If you understand MySQL, you can do PostgreSQL, you can do Oracle, you can do SQL Server, you can do SQLite. All are having something similarity. So the differences are the Oracle is an enterprise level, PostgreSQL having more default functions, or SQL Server is something kind of goes with more kind of uh, static office kind of one, MS Office kind of one. So each one have their own pros and cons, but understand one language main important. First thing we have to discuss is DBMS setup. We have something called RDBMS. Anyone remembered RDBMS? What is RDBMS, sir? Relational Database Management System. In relational database management system, how you store tape? How you store data, sir? Tables. How you store data? Tables. Excellent. Sir, when you store data in tables, sir, will you put all the data in one table? No. You can't. All the data in one table will be very messy. Okay. People cannot able to find everything. In that way, it will become so much messy. So to solve this, people will put one table or multiple tables. They divide the data. But one table is connected to another table using some relation. Using some relation. We call it as primary key, foreign key relation here. How do you use them? Like for example, in one table, student ID is there. In another table, something like marks are there. How do you get here student name and their marks? For example, In students table, in class, student ID is there, student name, student roll number will be there. In my class, they used to give me roll number, name, roll number, everything. But in marks list, they used to write it here, my roll number and mark. How do I know which person is getting which mark? By using the roll number, na? I used to find my roll number, that roll number, my roll number matching. So automatically marks are matching. When you are combining two tables, you used to check one common column. What you will check, ma? Common column. Based on a common column, you will join two tables. The concept of joining two tables in MySQL called joins. What is it called? Joins. For example, I have a table such as students table in courses table. In students table, something student ID is there, name, emails, gender, and course ID is there. And in courses table, course ID is there, and course name, course fee is there. Can anyone tell me who is the person that is studying DBMS? Who is person studying DBMS, ma? Raj. You have seen it like DBMS is one of the course name. For this DBMS, the course ID is CID is 1104, and this CID should match with the here course ID and 1104, and that name you brought it. So you take one common column, you combined them, right? Now this concept is called join. This combining condition you will write using on. How you will write the condition, ma? On. Now, a simple small difference, sir. Imagine you are doing single table, Ray. You have one table. In that table, employee name, employee salary is there. I want to know employee salary whose salary is greater than 20,000. Which condition you will use? Where? Which condition you will use? There. Chai. Sir, I divided my employees are males, females. Now I want to know which category is having more than 20 employees. Which one I am using group by with? Having. Which one I will use, ma? Group by with? Having. One more time. Sir, if I want direct salary, salary greater than 20,000, that is also condition. Where? But I divided people like India, 3 people are there. USA, 4 people are there. Germany, 5 people are there in my company. Which country is having more than 3 people in my company? So I am doing condition after grouping, na? All the after grouping. That is having. What is the condition? Having. Imagine I'm combining my employees. I'm combining my employees with some kind of another salary table or PF table, some kind of GST table, something is there. Accounts table. I'm combining my employees with accounts table. Now I wanted to combine. Na? For combining condition is called on. Combining condition is called on. Usually most people confuse this. But if you think logically, na, easier. Don't think definition wise. MySQL is pure logical. तुम्हारा दिमाग में before grouping single table where after grouping table having combining tables on. Any question, ma? Another important interview question is drop, delete, and truncate, which is one of the easy one. Now, next, based on result we want, how you want your result, there are different types of joins. There are different types of joins, such as inner join. Anyone tell me when do we use inner join, sir? Common data, excellent. If someone asks you inner join, common data, that's a simple definition. You have two tables, sir. In these two tables, whatever the common data is there, for example, here in my case, if you see here, Raj is there, Sneha is there, Raj is having here, Sneha is having here. Only these two are common. This HTML is extra. No one is having HTML here. I don't want extra ones. I want only the data which is there in both the tables. Common data, you will use something called inner join. What you will use, ma? Inner join. Syntax is same. Syntax is no different. Inner join, left join, right join, or self join. Syntax is exactly same. Only that word is different. Inner join को inner join लिखता, left join को left join लिखता, right join को right join लिखता, or self join is like any one of this. Simple. Any question, ma? No. Next, for example, take it here. Everyone see this table. In this table, three students are there: Raj, Sneha, Prasad. And three courses are there: DBMS, Java, HTML. If I use inner join, anyone tell me what are students and what are courses will come? Raj, Sneha, and courses are DBMS, Java. So Prasad will not come because he is not there in second table. HTML will not come because it is not in the first table. I hope online also clear. Very simple logic. This is called inner join. If you have to write it, sir, people will write it, select table name, column name, whatever the columns you want. From first one is called left table. First one is called left table. Inner join. Second one is in right table. Second one is called right table. And you will write one condition. Sir, you can even make this one shortcut using something called alias. People will write SC, T1, T2, XY, whatever. Hmm. Any questions till now? No. Sir, in this table, I want all the students list. Anyone tell me? All the students I want. Which join you will use? Left join. No, no. I want all the courses. Right join. I want all the students and all the courses. Full outer join. Which one I will use? Full outer join. Full join or full outer join, both are same. Now, one important point, sir. MySQL does not support full join or full outer join. In interview, people will ask you, can I use MySQL full join? No. MySQL per directly full join or full outer join word will not work. But how you can do? You will do left join and you will use one keyword called union. What is the keyword, ma? Union. I think I missed it here. If I use it here, if I use union, automatically both will work, sir. Now, union. If you use union, left join, union, right join, automatically both will come in single one. That is called full outer join or full join. What is this union will do? When you have two results, it will combine two query results into one single answer. For example, select asterisk from employees where country is Germany. Select asterisk from employees where country is equals to Mexico. I have two queries. One is for Germany, one is for Mexico. If I use union, all the Germany people will come, all the Mexico people will come, two answers will be combined. This is called union. What's it called, ma? Union. Next, last but not least, we also discussed self-join. What did we discuss, ma? Self-join. This is really important. The concept of self-join. People usually confuse on this, but it is very easy. What is self-join, sir? Self-join is like joining one table to itself. Joining one table to itself. Now, by seeing this table, by seeing this table, can you tell what is the team leader for Raj? What is team leader for Raj, sir? Priya. Good. Someone liked it maybe. Now, how do you get it? This particular one is in this table. student ID is connected to in this table only team leader. But it is sort of confusing. That is why what we will do, we took one table only as two tables. One table only we will take it as two tables. Now what I will do, sir, here team leader is connected to second table student ID. Basically same na? Okay. The idea of using one table as two tables, the idea of using one table as two tables is called self join. What's it called? Self join. You don't write self join in the query. You will write inner join, left join, right join. कोई difference नहीं आता. You know why? Because both are same table only ना. If you write left join or right join or inner join, same answer आता. Any questions, sir? If you write it like the self join also, we will write it here in this way. Last. If I have to write it, I will write it here. For example, how do you get the team leader one? Select table one dot table one dot team leader. Sorry, table one dot student name. Table two dot student name from students as T1 and inner join and students as T2 on in table 1 team leader is equals to table 2 SID. Barabar. You see this? How much easy it is? Sir, what is the first table? What is the second table? But I'm taking it as two tables now. क्योंकि फर्स्ट टेबल को T1 बोलता है, सेकंड टेबल को T2. बराबर. In T1 team leader. In T1, I will take team leader. And T2, I will take it to the student ID. When they are matching in T1, whatever the student name, and T2, whatever the student name, here it will print Raj. And Raj team leader 1 or 2 and student 1 or 2 is nothing but here it will print Priya. Simple. Raj team leader is Priya. That's how it will print. Any question, ma? No. When you do the queries, you will understand it more better. I recommended people last class to do some kind of queries, sir. Now, let's go here. Self join is easy only. Someone have lead code problem. Someone select customers dot asterisk and orders dot order ID. Can I write this way? You can write it. It will come completely all values. Now, okay. Lead code SQL 50. I told people to try this. How many of you tried at least one question yesterday on this? At least one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah, excellent, sir. Out of 100 people, 20 people won the race. What happened to remaining 80 people? Struggling to open the book or open the laptop? No, seriously. We don't go to class, we blame the education system. We don't practice, we blame the market is not there. We don't work and we blame the recession. Did you understand the hypocrisy in it? In India, everyone says education system is not good. But in India, students don't study most of the time. They skip the classes, they bunk the classes, they don't listen. It's not only the faculty problem. In India, most of the people don't practice. That's really a big thing. But some people did. I'm happy with it. But I want everyone to try, Ray. You all deserve something good. In online, one person mentioned it like, what were the wrong? It's like he mentioned he has some doubts in 170 something numbers also. If people brings me questions, I would be happy to try. Are you getting my point, ma? So that you will also learn. Na? Will you all try today, Pakka? Sure. Last voice. Today, I want everyone to try at least two questions. How many? If you do, yesterday I said one, today two. If you don't try today, tomorrow it would be four. You don't know. After 10 days, it would be too much big. Okay. So better try that. Don't miss it. Now let's see. In online, so many people were mentioning it. So many. Let's see here. Someone said 15 questions. Seriously? The human or what? I tried in hacker rank. Good. I have questions, sir. How to join two tables, team leader with third table. See, you can actually join multiple tables also using, sir. If I have it like third table, you put again inner join. You will get third table also. Multiple tables also you can join. There is no point in it. Now, let me take it here. Let's take it one join question. Customer who visited rising temperature. What is this rising temperature? Ah, everyone see this rising temperatures or weather. It is having a table. Table name, column name. Column name is ID. So table name is weather. Column name is ID, record date, temperature, type, int, date, int. Okay. You are having it like three things. What is the point here? Write a solution to find all dates ID to higher temperature, compare it to its previous date. Acha, here one nice thing is there. How many tables are there? That table, compare with that table only. Today, like today date is today 24/11 is having some 30 degrees temperature. Imagine. Yesterday we'll have it like something like 29. That means today's temperature is greater than yesterday date. Na? They are looking for that kind of one. Simple logic. That means in this table, temperature is compared with in this table temperature only. Okay. That means which join you are using, sir? Self join. Which join you are using? Self join. That concept is self join. Here only one point. I didn't teach you still something called default functions. There are string functions, there are number functions, there are date functions. There is a function called date difference. Date difference will give you like difference between two dates. If difference between two dates is one, then only this particular one will work. Okay. Anyway, we'll do day after tomorrow. Tomorrow we will do it like all the functions and I will show it like date difference. Tomorrow when I explain date difference, I will solve this. There is one thing called date difference. You have to compare every time with that particular date than the previous one. It is very simple logic. Now, let's see more concepts today and then we'll solve. Today, reminding people whoever not tried, try that people also. Tomorrow also you try. Day after tomorrow in concluding topic, all doubts. How many questions you want, that many we will try it in the SQL 50. And I will give you solutions for all 50 also. Is it clear, ma? Is it clear, everyone? Good. Now let's start, sir. Let's start more concepts we need to discuss. 24/11. Online, please focus here, ma. Now, let's start interesting topics. Indexes. Indexes. Today you will learn more topics. What is the index? Indexes are used to retrieve the rows or data faster in queries. Indexes are used to retrieve the rows or data faster in queries. For example, select ename salary from employees where where ename equals to John. Anyone guess what is the answer of this? Like, what will happen if you do this? What will happen if you do this? John and John's salary will come na. But you know how it will perform? You know how it will work? It will check it like first row. Is that name is John? No. Second row. Is it name is John? No. Third row. Is it name is John? No. It will check it row by row. Do you think it is good way? No. You know why? What if, sir, 1 lakh rows are there? Imagine I gave you one textbook, Ray. In your intermediate, you will have textbook, na? Imagine I gave you one textbook. I asked you find addition of matrices. Where is that addition of matrices? Will you open each and every page? Where is addition of matrix? Where is addition of matrix? Where will you open each and every page, man? How you will do then? Index. Barabar. If you go to each and every page, what is the problem? Time waste. Same way, MySQL also will check it your query row by row. By default, MySQL will check it your query row by row. To solve this problem, same like how your book contain index, we have to create one column for index. If I create ename column one index, you know what that will do? It will give it like for every name, it will give one number automatically. Oh, John, ये इसका ID ये है, इसका number some default one. It's like same like how you will have index page with four page numbers. Same way, every data in that column, it will give some address value. Next time when I ask ename John, it will directly go to ename John. You don't need to go to each and everything. Are you getting my point, ma? Same way how your book is working, automatically MySQL will create for the column some reference, some address. For every column, for every row data, it will create one address. That concept is called index. What is it called, ma? Index. Now, how you will do? Just a minute. Hello, hello. Sir, చెప్పండి చెప్పండి సార్. లేదు సార్ ఇంకొక 2 రోజులు ఉంది సార్. అంటే అయిపోయింది క్లాస్ అయిపోయింది ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఉంది కదా. ప్రాజెక్ట్ చెప్పాలి సార్. కంపెనీ అయ్యో లేదు సార్ అరే బుధవారం నుంచి సార్ బుధవారంకి అయిపోతుందని చెప్పాను కదా సార్. బుధవారం అయిపోతుంది సార్. ఆ, వాళ్ళే వస్తున్నారు సార్. సరే సరేనండి. Okay, so now instead of this, if I execute this query, if I execute this query, MySQL checks row after row for ename John. Indexes solve this problem. If ename column have index, it automatically goes to goes to John. So what is the benefit, sir, here? Performance will increase. What it will increase, ma? Performance will increase. We are having some 10 rows or 20 rows. For that, kuch farak nahi padta. But when you are having it 1 lakh rows, 20 lakh rows, 20 lakhs rows, you will have it like difference. In Amazon, you have so much data. In Netflix, you have so much data. Okay. In some another things, you have so much data, and that much data of DB it has to retrieve. So that is why we will use indexes. How do you create an index? To create an index, so how do you keep index? Create index, index name, table name, table name, and column name. On, you have to use on which table and which column name. Sir, in programming, automatically index there, no, sir. Yes. Here also, here also, automatically for every table, primary key and unique keys, unique columns automatically have indexes called primary index and unique index. Like, sir, if someone said it John name, it will check it row by row. But if someone said it like EID 103, it will not check like first one 103, second one 103. Directly 103 jata. Kyunki by default, every primary key will have it automatically index created. I will show you also. By default, every unique key also automatically index created. We don't need to create it. But for ename is not unique. Ename is not primary key. So if I want to create ename something kind of index, then I have to write it syntax like create index, index name on table name, column name, simple. Just have a note, sir. Then now if I go here, let me show you. Use W3 schools. Now 2411 indexes. Now customers. Now I will copy. Now I am finding it. Select asterisk from customers where customer name equals to I am giving one customer name. Now if I give it here, Normally, what will happen, sir? It will go to each and every customer and it will check it like whether this first customer is this particular one or not. Now, if I use, it will check it like each and every row and it will give the answer. But instead of this, you can even see in this customers table, right side. Can you see here customer table, something called indexes? Till now, you are seeing only columns. You know what are columns. You know what are foreign keys. You don't know indexes. You don't know triggers. We will learn. Indexes. If I go here, indexes. Can you see already one index is there? What is that index? Did I create any indexer? No. By default, for primary keys, automatically one index is created, primary index. By default, automatically unique columns will have one index created called unique index. But for other things, for example, customer name is not unique. Two people may have same name. Customer name is not primary. For that table, for that column, if I wanted to create, then I have to create my own. Here only one index is there. Okay, but this one is not great when you perform this. So that is why I will create one index. How do you create an index? Create index. So I have to write it here. Done. Then index. What is the index name? You can put any name you like. I am giving it like CNAME index, which is like the customer name index on which table you want to perform. I want to perform it on the customers. And which column you want to give? Customer name. If I create this, automatically one index is created, sir. Now, if you go here, just refresh it once. Can you see how many indexes are there now? What is the second index? CNAME index. And CNAME index is using a B tree and it is not no, so it is not unique, but it is visible and it is applied on the column customer. You can even create index based on two columns also. Customers, customer name, comma, another name you can give column, two columns also, it will have one name. For the people who don't know B tree, anyone ever heard something called binary tree? It is one of the data structure how your system stores the indexes. Like a branches wise binary tree will store. Okay. You don't need to do know that much depth, but it will store it in that particular way. Okay. To say it truly, it will show B plus tree actually. Now, anyway, here the CNAME index is there. Now, you don't need to know because you are not asking it to create B tree or something. You just created one index. Anyone tell me how do you use index? You don't need to separately use, sir. You will write same query. Now, I am writing same query. Dekho. Sir, before also I use same query na? Now also I will use same query. कोई फर्क नहीं. Only difference is now this query will run faster. Now this query will imagine one book is there. Index page nahi hai. Then if I ask addition of matrices, you will check one by one by one. Again I added index page. Again I will ask check the addition of matrices. But this time you are faster na? My question is not changed. Only the thing is when you have indexes, your performance will increase. Same way. See, when I do it here also it came, but this one is faster than the previous one. Is it clear, ma? Just because 10-20 rows are there, you don't see much difference. But when imagine like 1 lakh rows are there, you will see 100% different there. Okay. So this one is for the performance. Sorry? No, you can't see. In MySQL execution time will not show, but in MongoDB it will show. MongoDB also we have indexes actually. You can see it. Because MySQL, they have something called engine. In engine, it will store MySQL engine will be there. But MySQL engine, it will store it in something called InnoDB. There is something called InnoDB. inside of this MySQL. That one will run. So it won't show you the exact time, like to show you the difference, but still it's faster than that. Because we are having 20 rows are there, some microseconds, something difference is there. But when you are having 1 lakh rows, it has too much difference. Is it clear, ma? Online, anyone have any questions, sir? No, no, good, good. See here, customer name, I just take it as a reference. If two people are having it like the same name, both people will come. Don't worry. Okay. It's not like only one will come. It's not unique index. Okay. Now, next one. These are just concepts of MySQL, sir. Now, if you want to delete the index, to delete index, to drop the index, we can use, we can use drop drop index name. Automatically whatever the index you created, that index will be deleted. Automatically whatever the index you created, that index will be deleted. But remember this, when you are indexing, remember this, never index never index everything. That confuses the MySQL. Like for example, sir, imagine one index page is there. Normally index page, what it will contain? Chapters, na? Imagine I gave one index page. The index page contains chapters, that is one index page. Another index page which contains formulas. Another index page which contains tables, like table number 101, where it is there, table number 12.1, where it is there. Another index page contains diagrams. Another index page contains some another thing. Do you think that many index pages will help you? Actually, multiple index pages will confuse you and reduce the performance. Multiple indexes will actually reduce it. You should give indexes on which columns you are selecting more. Sir, most of the times I will select it based on name, sir. Or I will select it based on some country, sir. Nice. No one will select the person based on gender. No one will select the person based on salary. Very rare. So I don't give index for that. Give index for the columns where you search frequently. Okay, that will increase your performance. But when you are giving it like everyone, it will decrease it. Okay, next, prefer indexes on columns where usual searches happen, usual queries happen. On which particular columns you are performing the queries, those particular one only you should prefer the indexes. Preferring everywhere indexes will actually reduce it. Now, next, then, hmm, no, sir. Now, next one, sir. In interview, people will ask, see, in interview, no one will ask you to put index. No one will ask you syntax for index. People will index क्या है? क्यों use करता? Because, like, have you ever go to one website where you search something, it will take so much time to search? But you go to some websites, when you search, it will come immediately. That is because index. Take it e-commerce. If Amazon index is not there, na, Amazon easily have more than 10 lakh products. Easily. Now, if you search it in Amazon, something like one product, if it is not coming in like kind of 2-3 seconds, people will leave that particular website and will go for another website because people don't wait. Oh, so I searched for something. Let's wait. Very less number of people are there. Majority of the people will be like, okay, it's taking 10 seconds. Sure, though. They will leave it. So that Amazon people will keep the engineers just to keep this particular indexes and searches nicely. You have to increase your performance. There is another way of increasing performance called views. Views. What are a views? Views are a view is a virtual table. A view is a virtual table, not real table. Virtual table whose content is defined by a query. It behaves like a table, but but it doesn't store any data. Simply simply it is a result table of a query. Simple. The main purpose of use are reusability is reusable logic. Simple. Even store procedures are same and the functions are same. We'll use it like one by one. Now, if I go here, if I go here, you don't need to use index name. Automatically index name will come when you use that particular column. Anyway, now select customers. Now everyone see this logic, sir. My customers having country. My customers having country. Can you find can you find customers who are from country Germany? Tell me how to do who are from Germany. Select select star or asterisk from customers where country equals to Germany. Any doubts are there? Any doubts are there, ma? Now I got so much, na? Sir, in people who are from Germany, total how many are there? In people who are क्या हुआ? It's like some Bollywood booth effect. And now it stopped. Believe me, if this happened in night time, na, I would be scared to hell. 100%. Now, anyway, now come back to here. Now, I will check it all the people who are from the Germany. Now, if someone asked you question, okay, now you have all the people now, can you count them? Okay. Can you tell me which are from, can you divide them based on city? Okay. Can you tell how many males and females? Okay. Can you tell how many people who are starting from A, whose letter is ending with D? But sir, every time you have to write it select asterisk from customers where country equals to Germany, and you have to write another condition, na? Right or not? But sir, someone said it like this answer anyway I have. These people are from Germany. If I save this answer, if I save this answer, whatever answer I got, if I save this answer as another table, now all the Germany people will be in separate table now, right or not? And if I want to count, I can count only that table. If I want A, only that table I can perform. Like this, whatever answer you got from a query, that answer, if you want to store it as a separate table, whatever the answer you got from a query, that answer, if you want to store it as a separate table, that is called, view. What is it called? View. Now here, if I write it this one, all people will do is create view as view name, create a view Germany people as. Now sir, I am creating one virtual table. Understand? I am creating one virtual table. In this, all the Germany people are stored. It's like a screenshot. It's like I did one query, sir. I got one answer, sir. That answer you are taking screenshot. Now, do I need to do it that query one more time, sir? No need. If someone said it like, what are the columns? How many rows are there? Anyway, screenshot है ना? वो screenshot में count करो simple. Are you getting my point, sir? You don't need to do it again. But there is a difference here with the screenshot. Screenshot is static, but it's not. MySQL will not give any memory to this. MySQL will not give any memory. Inside the view, data will not store. Inside the view, query will store. What it will store, ma? Query. Next time, if you ask, अरे Germany people को print करो. Germany people बोले तो it should print whatever the Germany people now na. But instead, what it will do, it will check it like again. It will run this query back. It won't show you. It will run the query again. If there is one more person, for example, take it here. Germany, I will create one view here. Now view is created. If you see here in customers table, here tables, can you see here something called views are there? Everyone, can you see views are there? What is the view name? Everyone tell me, what is it mean by Germany people? Germany people बोले तो select asterisk from customers where country equals to. Doubt है? Sir, एक view है. Now what you can do, sir? Very simple. Now I will ask select asterisk from Germany people. Any guess what will happen? अच्छा, अभी बोले anyone guess what will happen? Now when I ask Germany people में पूरा print करो, MySQL will run select asterisk from customers where country equals to Germany. Germany people के अंदर कोई data नहीं है. When you are asking this Germany people, again it will do that particular query. In actually table you are not storing, you are storing that query MySQL. फिर पूछे तो फिर वो करता है. Instead of writing that big query, you are storing that answer. That is called virtual table view. What is it called, ma? View. Virtual table or view. Now, if I ask it here, run this. Can you see all the people are coming na? Did I write the big query? If I ask it here, count how many people are there. Now what I will get? Total count na? Now I can able to group them by cities. Now I can able to find their names. Now I can do so many things na? But everything I am performing on the view. I am not touching on the original one. Only difference between this and screenshot is, in screenshot, whatever the answer is, that is static. But imagine someone add one row. Now imagine one new Germany person is added into the table. In customers table, I add one more person. Customers. Here, I will add one more person. It's like ID 001, and here Prasad. So I will just store it like something, no need to give all Germany. Now if I go here, uh, there is an error in SQL. What is the logic? Duplicate entry of one. Okay. 0 1 is nothing but 0 only I will give. Now if I go, where is this guy? 0 guy. Oh, I gave it like 0 is like a false it took. Okay, I have one Prasad too. 92. Okay. Now anyway, now I am asking here, give me all the people from Germany. Can you see how many are there in Germany? Understand? When I created this Germany people, how many Germany people are there? But now how many are there? Did I updated any view? You don't update it because, sir, when you are using view is not exactly screenshot. View is like it will update when every time when you are running Germany people, indirectly it is running the query select asterisk from customers where country equals to Germany. It is running that query. No, screenshot is static. This is not as a screenshot. That's why I'm giving this example. This is not static. View is not a static. If you update in original table, view also will be updated. Interestingly, if you update view, original table also will be updated. Sorry? No, no, no. Understand. You have table na? In table, how many Germany people are there? 11. It came. Now view is created. View is having it like 11 people. Acha hai. You added one thing in table na? Now if you ask view will not tell you the previous answer. View don't remember anything. Not like a screenshot. View will go to this particular table. Again will run this query. It never stores static data. Okay, static data is like a screenshot. I'm telling it na. It never shows static data. It will always update the data. Okay, but only point is you don't write that much query. You don't write that much query. Instead of writing the query, you are storing that in one particular table, in virtual table. So does view will not have any memory. View will not have any kind of data. You will get the data from the table. You will get the data from the table. Anyone have any questions here? As is working as alias. Here, I give you na this instead of this all, you are creating this kind of alias. Okay. Now, any questions here? No. Online, anyone have any questions, sir? So almost view is dynamic, correct? Okay. One thing, there are few differences. First thing, if you delete the view, original thing will not be deleted. If you delete the view, original thing will not be deleted. You don't insert into view. You can update view. You don't insert into view. You insert into table, view will come. You insert into table, view will come. You update view, it will go to the table, but there are some rules for that. But you can't delete the view. Is it clear, ma? This is for faster queries. This is for faster queries. Let's note it down. Views. Like example, create a view. Please write it, sir. Create view, view name as query. You will write the query. You will write the query. Copy. Example, example, this. Hello? Hello? చెప్పండి చెప్పండి. ఒకసారి చెప్తే 3 days ఉన్నాయి, జస్ట్ 3 days అంతే. అలాగే అలాగే సార్. ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. Okay, now where are we? Now interestingly, if I update or if I insert or update or delete original table, understand, original table, it also reflects it also reflects the view, because if you do this one, it because every time every time we perform query on view, MySQL runs the actual view query. View query. View will not store any data. Any data. It just gets data always from original table. In Oracle, same concept, we call it temporary tables. You will write something hash and all. In Oracle also, this topic is there called temporary tables. Views with temporary tables, something they call. Huh? No, 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 no. No, it's not like the cache memory. After close also, it will be there. If you delete the data in the original table, it will be deleted here. Okay, if you delete the view only, it will be deleted. It's not like only session storage or something kind of one. View will be there. Okay, temporary data, why I'm saying it means view के अंदर columns नहीं, view के अंदर data नहीं रहता. Can I see any row in the view? No. When you ask view in the row, sorry, row in the view, view will go to the original table and bring it every time. That is the point I'm telling you. It's if you close it also, it will be there. Now, any doubts here online? No. What is the advantages of using view in MySQL? Now, you guys tell me, what are the advantages of using view? Fast fetching. Earlier, index is fast retrieval. You ask the question, fastly aata. But here, asking question only becoming faster now. Earlier, how I asked, go to customers, select everything, and in that customer name is Germany, customer country is Germany. I asked this much question. Now I am asking it like directly cast Germany people dekha. Now both are actually same. Now my asking question become faster. Are you getting my point, ma? Your query only becomes faster. Instead of writing big query, you make it chota query. Okay. Now views, views, views. won't insert or delete data to tables, but it can actually updates updates original tables rows. Original tables rows. Only if if the view is not containing not containing group by some count subqueries limit offset. Now sir, imagine I grouped array. How many males are there? 23. How many females are there? 31. From the original table I find it. This answer I store it as a new view. If I change male count now, will it change another male there? Are you getting my point? Dekho, one table is there. In this table, so male is there, male, female, female. Now in this, how many males are there? Three males are there. How many females are there? Two females are there. Now I write one query, group by something something. You will write the query na. Now I got the answer: male three, female two. This answer I am storing it as a view. Now whenever I want how many males are there, how many females are there, I can print na. अच्छा है. But sir, can I, if I update male value now 4 in this view, do you think it will add another male here? No, because group by is like combining data. You cannot add it. If group by is there, if limit is there, if subqueries are there, if sum is there, if count is there, this particular things are there in your query. If that query you created view, if you update that view, it will not work. It will give error. Normal thing you can update. For example, now I have Germany people. In that query, there is no sum na, there is no count na, there is no subqueries, there is no limit, there is no group by. Now, if I update one guy's salary or one guy's name or something kind of one, it will update in original table. I can do that. Now, if I go here, if I update here, update view, update. You all remember update, sir? Update. What is the table name? Germany people. It is like a table only. Set. Just a minute. Customer name. Set. किधर है? Customer name equals to John. John. Originally, that guy name is something Alfred or something kind of one. This guy name, customer ID 1 na, he is from Germany only. This guy name, I am changing it as John. Where customer name equals to. Now everyone see, where I am changing? Am I changing in the table or am I changing in the view? You are changing in the view, sir. Now you go here, perform. Now you changed it. Now you go to original table. Customers के पास जाओ. Now what is the first ID name? You change it in the view. It reflects in the original table. That will work. But if that view is having something sum, When you created, you find the total salary of the uh, people. Then you can't update that. If you update it, it's error. If you count is stored as one view. You can't update that. When you get group by, you can't update it. When you are having it limit, you can't update it. So you can't update if the query contains group by, limit, or some count, offset, these things. But if it is a normal query, you can update the view, which will update the original one also. Anyone have any questions? Is it clear, sir? You update the table, view will be updated. You update the view, normally, sometimes it will update the table also. You cannot insert into view, you cannot delete the view, but you can insert into table, it will reflect there. You can delete the table, it will reflect there. Table is nothing but storing the query. Simple logic. Sorry, view is nothing but storing a query. Any questions, sir? Why we need this? To improve performance only. Do you think views are mandatory, sir? Everyone, do you think views are mandatory? No. In interview also, they will ask you most of the times joins and subqueries only. They don't ask you view, but they ask you view क्या है? क्योंकि तुम्हारा performance increase हो जाता. Every time I want it like people who passed, who failed. Now my questions are very simple. Total, how many people passed, how many people failed? Or total in this pass, how many male are there, how many female are there? In this pass, how many people start with A, how many people start with B? In this pass, how many people are like this? Like I wanted like different logics, but all the past people only. Every time I have to write where status is equals to pass or where marks are greater than 35. I have to write that condition. Instead of writing it, I will store it as a view so that next time onwards my queries will become faster. Simple. Except that there is no other point in it. Indexes, views, like these other things are also will increase your performance. Any questions are there, ma? Is it clear, sir, everyone? Online, any questions are there? No. For example, if I do it here, I will create one more view. Let's create one more view, na? Create view, view name, country wise as select country, count country, from customers, group by. Now, everyone tell me what it will happen. Hey, why error है? Hey, I'm creating view. कुछ नहीं होता. अच्छा, everyone देखो. Forget about view. See the query. What is that query will give? Count of country ना. तो जर्मनी में कितने people है? इंडिया में कितने people है? यूएसए में कितने people? Like every country wise it will give it like count ना. Error? क्यों? There is a हाँ error है. Okay, happy. I am thinking it like why error. Now if I do this, मेरे पास एक आंसर आता है देखो. This answer, I want to store it as a new table. Why? Next time onwards, every time I want country people, Ray, I don't write this much query. I will write select people from country wise. पूरा आना चाहिए. So for that faster thing, I will store it as a view. I will store it as a view. Now आ गया. Now everyone देखो. Everyone see. मेरा पास. How many views are there? Can you see one is another one country wise? Now. Now if I ask here, give me country wise people. Select asterisk from country wise. Anyone tell me what will come? Same query, na? So if you run that query, whatever answer will come. If I do this also, same answer will come, na? That is the point of view. You do this. कोई डाउट है अभी तक व्यू क्या है? नहीं. Now Germany में how many people are there? Can I change this, sir? No, because पूरा Germany people एक ही है. Now you can't change it. I will try it. I will be like update country wise, set count country equals to 13, where uh, what is this? Where country equals to Germany. Now why it is saying it error here? What is the name they are storing there? Count country only na? Oh, wow. That is problem is because that count country is one of the column name. But when I'm asking, it is again thinking count as a function. Elias, so what I will do this something called create or replace. There is something called create or replace. Anyone know what is it? What does it mean, sir? If view is already created, it will replace that view with current view. If it is not created, it will create it. Now, here I will say it like total. Okay? Just I wanted a thoda name difference. उसके लिए now also country wise will be there, but this time country wise is like total आता. Okay? Create or replace, sir. You can use everything. Table B, table, view, index, कुछ भी. Create or replace. I think earlier I told you another constraint also. Create if not exist. You can use that or this. अच्छा है. Now, जाओ. Go here. अभी find करो. Now here, what I will do, sir? Total. Everyone see, what is my logic? What is the total of Germany people? 12, na? But I want it to become wrong है. क्योंकि 13th वाला कौन है? मालूम नहीं है ना? I am directly updating the count. उधर लोग नहीं है. So that one will give obviously logical error. Now if I do it here, can you see error? The target table country wise of the update is not updatable क्योंकि इसमें group by is there, इसमें count is there. Earlier when I update view it is updated, but now it is not updated because in a in a view, if count is there, if sum is there, or if group by is there, limit is there, subqueries are there, it will not be updated. Any question, ma? That is what my statement stands still. That is what I told here. If you want to delete a group, delete a view, all you have to do is drop view name. Online, any question? How to do the update? अरे you can't do logically कैसा करता बोलो? अरे देखो कितनी employees है? 100 employees are there, and you store that answer somewhere. Now you change that answer 101. वो 101 वो 101 क्या है इधर? लोग नहीं है ना इधर. You find it total how many employees? 100 employees. Store that answer. Nice. If someone come to that Excel sheet and change it 100 as 1000, where is that remaining 900 people in the employees? You can't change that count. You can't change that sum. Total how much salary you are spending? 20 lakhs. Nice. Now you change that 20 lakhs to 1 crore. वो कैसे चेंज करता? ओरिजिनल टेबल पर ओनली 20 lakhs आर देयर एक्सपेंसेस. Are you getting my point, ma? Logically, that is not possible. When something is logically not possible, MySQL don't do that. That update depends on inserting values, so it can't update. Correct, 100% correct. Any doubts here, sir? Anyone have any question, ma? No. These all are very simple logical topics. Next one, procedure, stored procedure. We'll learn Toda stored procedure and we'll continue Baki tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay. I will leave it. I'm not eating you. Another 10 minutes, learn stored procedure. Now, no, arre, focus here. What is now? What is it mean by stored procedure? In your programming, you see functions. Sir, someone ask you, tell me the people who are from country Germany. How you will write select asterisk from customers where country equals to Germany. Now I ask select the people who are from Mexico. How you will do? Select asterisk from customers country equals to Mexico. Now I ask country people who are from country USA. Select asterisk from customers where country equals to USA. Do you think writing this many times is good? No, not at all good. In programming, you will do some concept for this. You all know Python? Anyone tell me if this problem comes in your Python? Like in Python, I wanted to add two numbers. If I give 2 plus 3, you should add. If you give 3 plus 4, you should add. If you give 5 plus 3, you should add. How you will write? Function. What you will write? क्यों सर? Because function को parameters आता. हर each time अलग अलग parameters आता. Right ना? And here you can do the same thing with the procedure. What is it called? Procedure. We call procedures as stored procedures. Now, let's do it here, something a stored procedure. Create stored procedures, stored procedures, procedures are nothing but set of statements, set of statements that runs with dynamic values, dynamic values every time, every time it gets called, it gets called. You have to call a stored procedure. If you don't call it, won't work. Every time it gets called. Usually, stored procedures just don't return a value. Don't return a value. A value. It just executes. It just executes statements. It just executes the statements. Now, stored procedures, stored procedures also contains semicolons, colons in their query, in their query. So to separate, to separate them from other code, MySQL uses delimiter, delimiter. Syntax to create. Syntax. Delimiter. Hmm. You can put any symbol. I will use double end. Create. Procedure. Procedure. Procedure name. Input parameters. Begin. Query. End. Logical end. Again delimiter. Semicolon. Why delimiter I will tell you. Acha. It's like the basic programming logic. Anyone knows what is it mean by delimiter? Delimiter word का meaning क्या है? Delimiter बोले तो one which separates. Separator. In programming you call separators ना? In Python you will write semicolon. बोलो semicolon का meaning क्या है? Ending of line. Correct. Semicolon actually separates one line with the another line. Whether in programming language or SQL also same logic, right? Now my point is, in here something semicolon is there na? Oh, sorry, not here, Ray. Here we will not write semicolon. Acha. Sir, see here. For queries, everyone see. For queries, you will write semicolon na? Select asterisk from customers where something semicolon you will write na? Normally what MySQL thinks, MySQL thinking it like wherever you write semicolon, their programming that particular query ended. I don't want it. I am like, array Roko, where semicolon is not the major thing. From now onwards, wherever double end comes, there is an ending. I am telling to MySQL, till now what you are thinking, delimiter, semicolon. But now onwards, wherever I put double end, think that is the end of line. Okay, I am changing end of the line. So from now onwards, MySQL will think double end comes end. Then I will write the query. Here double end put. That means what it happens? It ended na? Correct. Now again after that I will make it delimiter again semicolon only. Next onwards it will be normal. Only for my procedure what I will do normally sir, if you put semicolon it will end. But हमको semicolon चाहिए बीच में चाहिए. So what I will do, I will be like from now onwards semicolon is not end. From now onwards double end is end. You can put anything symbol, not only double end. From now onwards double end is end. So wherever double end is there, it will think that is the end. After that, I will make it normal. Simple. You are changing that breakpoint. In Python, wherever you put semicolon, it is end of line. Na? Imagine you can change that. Wherever I put Prasad, there you can end. That is end of the line. You can do that actually. If all you have to change in your programming compiler, delimiter. What is that? Delimiter. Delimiter value will be there. In MySQL, something delimiter value will be there. By default, it is semicolon. I'm changing it. Is it clear, everyone? Online, is it clear, sir? It's like you are changing the ending. You can use any symbols. Usually people will do put something double end or something kind of one. Okay, double asterisk, those kind of things. Now I will write here. Sir, last one, quickly see. Dekho. Delimiter. Delimiter. Double end. Tell me what I have to write condition. Create. Tell me syntax. You see that. procedure name. I will write it here. Country details. My procedure name is country details, and I will write it here. Do I need to write this? Yes. C. C is a varchar. Acha, anyone guess what is this C? Anyone guess what is this C? Parameter. Thank you, sir. C is a parameter. You can put any name. It doesn't matter. But which data type I'm taking parameter? Barabar hai, sir. Start. Start. I'm starting. I will write one query. Everyone see my query. Select asterisk from customers where country equals to C. What is it happen? Sorry, it's not PostgreSQL. It's MySQL. In PostgreSQL, you call start. Here begin. Begin. Now, sir, here end. But sir, do you think if it is ended, it will be end? Begin and end are like open brace, close braces. Begin and end are like open brace, close braces in your programming. But sir, just because end is there, it will not end. Whenever you are ending the program, you should write the something delimiter. What is my delimiter now? हो गया. Actually, stored procedure is हो गया. But next onwards, people will write queries ना. They can't remember what is double end ना. तो उसके लिए I am changing my delimiter again. Again, I am changing delimiter to semicolon. Only for this query, I changed my ending of the line and I did this. Now, what it will happen, sir? If you do this query, sir, it will create the stored procedure. It created procedure. Can you see, everyone? Can you see the left side stored procedures? Can you see one stored procedure is there? What is stored procedure name? अच्छा है. Now, sir, what is the use of that? Barabar. Now, I will find it. Use. Can you tell me which country you want? Call country details. Okay, I think someone is fan of Russia. I will go for Germany only. Okay. Now, now call country details and the Germany. Simple. Now I will go. Can you see Germany people are there? If I change it here, Mexico, क्या होता? Am I writing big query now? Whatever your query is there, you change that query as a procedure. You change that query as a. This concept is called stored procedure. Believe me, this one also will improve your performance. These all are not mandatory. Sir, I don't create stored procedure. कुछ नहीं होता. अरे ये performance को improve कर रहा है. In front end, na people will change. If they ask Puma, again you will not write query for Puma. If they ask Nike, again you will not write for Nike. If they ask Adidas, you will not write for Adidas. You will just change that particular parameter. That's it. I know that. Okay, I know that. But did you all understand, ma? Everyone, before leaving, please understand. Indexes, views, stored procedures. Tomorrow we'll have detailed with stored procedures. We'll discuss functions. We'll discuss default functions. We'll discuss triggers. That completes most of the MySQL. That's it for today. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Bye bye.